Welcome guys to the first episode of Graves Waterfowl.
I'm the Graves, he's the Johnson.
And we got GD Graves here and I'm Jeremiah Johnson. We have another member out, but he's not here right now, and today we'll be talking to you about beginning waterfowl.
Alright, tip number one, we're doing tips. You need your state's regulations. Okay. Tip number two is very important. You got a guy in your blind that can't call, takes calls away from him, or when he's asleep, take the reeds out so he doesn't know.
Yeah.
Alright, tip number three, get your spots lined out, do some good blind work, get your calling ready, tune your calls, but don't, this is your first year, don't buy an expensive duck call
that you don't know how to use. That's what a lot of people, I know someone that bought a $140 RNT call. It's a good call and it'll sound good, but it doesn't sound good when he's using it.
It sounds about like this. No, I'm kidding, it sounds like
and well, it gets ducks' attention and stuff, but they come in, then they're hearing that unnatural sound and they're leaving back out. So since this is the off season, this is what you need to do. If you're gonna begin waterfowl, go to Bass Pro Academy, find a pretty cheap call that sounds good. Ask them. I've met a lot of people there at the sporting goods stores that know about this stuff because they hunt, and get a good call that's in your price range that you would like to use, and just practice every day on the off season. Anytime you can, practice. There's a lot of other good videos on YouTube out there that can show you how to use it, and you can a lot of calls like this Buck Gardner call that he has. It come with a waterfowl DVD to watch him hunting, and you can hear him using the call, and it comes with a straight talk DVD, which a lot of Buck Gardner calls come with, and it's just the sounds of the calls, and it tells you how to use them, and you get in your ear and you hear how it should sound, and you perfect the sound of your call. And it's just a good thing to do that. Just practice. It's just key to practice. Now, what do you got, JD?
Well, if this is your first year to ever shoot a gun, I would recommend 12 gauge pump. Preferably not my 24-inch barrel that I got, because this is a Turkey Thug edition. But I'm going to get a barrel, bigger barrel. Well, this is a Mossberg 500. And another good thing to do is go out and shoot skeet with it. Get you a little clay target thrower, buy you some clays, buy you a bunch of shells, and get after it. Get good at shooting. The next thing that you need is, once you get good at duck calling and you got a couple duck calls, get you a lanyard, because you don't want to be having it not there around your neck when you're like whack 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 and have to set it back down. See, I went out.
Stick in pockets.
Yeah, you had to stick in your pocket when the ducks are right there.
The friend that I was talking about that had the $140 RNT call, first time he was out using it, he didn't have a lanyard. Dropped it plumb to the bottom of the water. Luckily, he was only in about knee-high water, but I mean, he dropped a $140 duck call in the lake. That's not preferable, but whatever floats your boat. Like he said, he built his own
for $10.
For $10, he got
buy them for 20.
He built that own. He built it exactly how he wanted it, how he wants it. That's the thing about it. You can buy them. It's like, oh, I like that, but maybe it has some stuff that you don't like. Go look it up on YouTube, and you can find ways to make your own. I made my own right here. It's a lime green, neon green, and black, and I made my own right here by myself. The first one I've ever made, but I've known how to braid paracord and stuff, but I mean, fairly easy. And it costs less than, I saw some of them out there, they sell them for $35. Costs way less than that. But it's just cheaper. It's better off to go. I mean, quality is good. quality is good, but if you can find that quality at a lower price, that's even better. And like he was talking about his pump shotgun, that's what I have. I have my Remington 870 Super Magnum that can handle 3.5s, and it has a 26-inch barrel, which 28 is great for waterfowl, and the 26 is great for waterfowl because, I mean, the 26 is basically right in between the 28 and 24, and it's great for anything. You turkey hunt, I turkey hunt with this. You can dove hunt in the off season. Well, it's not really in the off season, but during the September area you dove hunt, but there's teal season in there too. It's just good for all that stuff. And it's real. He has a Mossberg 500, and this is 870. They're real reliable guns that I would recommend. I got a Carlson's choke tube in here. I recommend them if you're looking for choke tubes. I mean, your gun usually comes with an improved cylinder or modified, and that's good for duck hunting. But I like to get a little extra range out of my gun, a little denser pattern. But I mean, those modified improved cylinders work, but make sure you have a choke that will handle steel shot. I saw the end of the barrels blown out of that steel can't handle. I mean, the steel that the choke's made out of is softer steel than steel shot choke. See, lead deforms when it goes through the barrel. That steel won't deform. It'll just blow out your barrel, and will injure you and maybe might kill you. But just make sure you have that stuff. What are you going to talk about? Let's talk about shells.
Or decoys. We got some decoys right here. Or shells.
Here.
Go ahead and talk about shells.
Well, since we're talking about the area of shotguns now, we'll talk about shells. JD, you shoot
Winchester.
He shoots Winchester
and
steel shot and
Remington.
And Remington. But he mainly shoots Remington steel shot loads. But
3-inch 2-shot.
3-inch 2-shot. I use Federal. That's what I like to use. They're great shells. They don't cost that much. This was about $12 to $15 a box. These are 3-inch 4-shot steel.
My Remingtons are the same price as Bass Pro.
But yeah, Bass Pro is a lot higher at this stuff. But
no, my shells were $15.
I know, but Bass Pro is higher than if you get the same shells at Academy or Walmart. They are
they're
cheaper.
the same price.
No, I saw some cheaper.
If you get the 2 shots, they're the same price.
But these are real great shells. Haven't had a jam out of these at all. Haven't had a jam out of my shotgun at all.
Me neither.
These are Speed Shock steel. Use them for anything. They make them all different kind of loads. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shot, BB shot, and B shot, and triple BB shot. For everything. They're just great waterfowl load shells. Federal also makes the Black Cloud. Those are a lot higher line of shot, and they are they cost more, but they work. They work. But if you're a beginning waterfowl like us, I mean, whatever works for you and is in your price range, that's good. We'll hand it over here to JD with some decoys.
I like hardcore decoys. We got ourselves a little mallard decoys right here, and we got ourselves a big old goose. And added a goose.
That's hardcore. This is
Hardcore's
hardcore.
are good decoys. It came with a keel, water keel.
Or you can take
this
it
thing
off.
and it lays flat on the ground if you're hunting an open field. Overall, good decoys. I like them.
And you can get stands for them, but we built stands to look like they're standing up. You can get that, but this is a hardcore promo mallards. 6 drakes, 6 hens. Doesn't come rigged up. We did this ourselves.
Where the riggers at? I'm gonna show you how I'm rigging.
I don't know where they right right here. You picked up some game winner red bendable weights and
anchor weights
and the string. But these are the promo mallards. We got these for $30. A dozen decoys for $30 like this. They are a little smaller,
but they look good.
But they're great detail. Hardcore does a great job on their decoys. Their geese and their mallards and stuff. They're good decoys.
Now here's a game winner detail compared to the hardcore.
Here's a game winner one, and this is a hardcore one. You can tell the difference in size. They're quite a bit bigger, the head, everything, the body. But the hardcore has a little brighter green on the head, and
they look more real.
And they do have a lot more detail, and the game winners work great too. This is what we started out as. We started out with 6 of these
and 2 magnums,
2 magnum green headgear ones that we had when we just first started out. But they're great decoys. We're working on getting some other species. It's good to have other species in your spread out there, like some pintails, woodies. If there's wood ducks around the area, get some of those. It adds reality to your decoy spread, and that's what those ducks come into.
Alright, here's how you rig.
He's going to show you how to rig up a decoy. It's a pretty easy way.
Take about, say, 3 inches and take it and do that, and then you just tie a loop in it the easy way. Tie a loop in it the easy way. So you got your loop right here. Then you take it through your hole that you
desired hole. There's all kinds of holes that you can rig it through.
And then you take the loop and you feed your string through it. If I don't drop everything. Take your loop that you did. See, I got my loop here, right here. I got my loop. And I'm going to take the loose end of the string, feed it through, just like that. Just like that.
You got to attach and just do the same for the weight.
Yeah, you just do the same for the weight. You just make another loop. It's that simple.
Let's get the Mojo over here.
Yeah, we got ourselves a Mojo.
It's a baby Mojo.
It lost a leg.
Mallard. Here, get that leg. I'll set the wings up.
Give me a second. 1. Alright, there's the leg. Let me see it. Put that leg on.
And the other one?
It's backwards. A little bit of technical
difficulty. Yeah, technical difficulties.
Just wait.
Well, this is the baby Mojo. We haven't got to use it yet. We got it here in the off season,
but it's cheap.
If you're looking for stuff right now in the off season, I'd go get it now. This stuff is on sale from the last season. But where did you get this at?
Academy for $29.
He got it at Academy for $29 or $39.
Can't remember.
I mean, Mojo's motion decoys work great. Some people, they don't like using motion decoys. They say it's too cheating or something, but depends on your own opinion. But they work great. They bring the ducks into your spread. Here, I'll turn it on for you, and you can see it right here.
It's stationary. You don't.
It's stationary. It comes with a
stand or wherever.
Comes with this pole right here. You stick it on there. Keeps it out there. Comes with chargeable battery. Everything. You can buy hookups right here. You hook it up, and you can run 4 or 5 of these out there. Hunting in a big open area. Run some of these. Whatever you want, whatever good for you, use it. But, what we'll talk about now.
Another tip is, if you're going to practice duck calling while you're in the house and your mom's home, don't do it. She'll drive her crazy and you'll end up getting in trouble or something. Go outside, even if it's freezing cold, it'll test how your call works, see if the reeds get stuck together because it's cold.
Cold, yeah, just...
And if the reeds get stuck together, you got a crappy call.
I mean, just it's good to practice. Always good to practice, but if you can practice in conditions you'll be hunting in, it's even better because you're just used to it. Now we'll talk about some accessories here.
One accessory I like is a pair of sunglasses.
Yeah, these are good sunglasses. We picked these up. They're impact resistant. We picked them up at Walmart, impact resistant, and they're polarized. $10, and it come with a bandana.
That looks pretty cool too.
And they're pretty good. You can get a pair of Oakley's like that in $300, but whatever you want, whatever your pocketbook will get you. But guns, gun accessories,
chokes. It's always good to have chokes.
Yeah, if you're hunting long range open water, I mean, if you're geese especially, you really need a choke because they get kind of weary, but not as weary as ducks. But
I don't know about that.
Yeah,
when you get goose hunting, man, you take one. You make one bad movement, you're laying there.
Well, we didn't have the right
cover
because we were just starting out. We didn't have the money to get any layout blinds or anything. Recommend those layout blinds. You only need one, and they make different covers for them. I watched the show today. The geese weren't coming in. They were seeing them. They had their grass covers on there, but there's a little bit of snow on the field. So they put the snow covers on there, and that's what it was. Those geese come right in. They got good shots at them. Layout blinds are good for duck hunting, goose hunting. They're just good things. And we didn't have those at the time, though. We were makeshift, made our own stuff, making our own grass mats.
Sometime next week, we'll show you how to make grass mats.
Yeah, we'll show you how to make grass mats. That are coming up. But guns, those chokes. What we were talking about, the chokes. I mean, sometimes you'll need, if we're just pass shooting, they're flying over you, you're shooting them. You really need a longer range choke because they'll be up there a ways. So that's why I got this Carlson's choke tube full. I don't know if you can see that. Lighting's bad in here. We have bad lighting. But
right now I just have a modified in, but I got an extra full choke.
He has an extra full.
It says lead only, but it handles steel pretty good.
But I mean, it handles steel pretty good. He shot steel out of it, but he hasn't shot any big stuff out of it. Like BB shot.
2-shot. That's all I've shot out of it. 2-shot.
But that's a pretty big shot anyways, but he didn't shot any BB out of it or anything. He's not going to, probably. That's what he said. But this thing will handle anything up to 1550 foot per second, or whatever it is, FPS. Carlson's choke tubes, go check them out. They're a good company. They make modified, full, improved cylinder. They even have an extra full. They have turkey chokes, waterfowl chokes, everything you can think of. More on guns. Just don't go out there and stick your gun in the thing. I mean, if you're going somewhere into town or anything after you're hunting or anything, I mean, I bet people look inside your truck or something. This is a gun case we got. These are just Allen Academy brand. They're real good padding in them. We haven't tested enough if they float or not, but I bet they do. They're just real good gun cases. We've got a zip tie in here because our other member,
Big Chief, that's his name.
Well, he's not really a big chief.
He's the head of this
He's the head. He kind of started it, but we're actually all really into it together. But he's the one with the money, really.
Yeah, because he has a job.
Because he has a job. He's older than us. But
we're too lazy to have a job. Nah, I'm just kidding.
But I got a zip tie in here to tell ours apart. We got our guns mixed up a few times. But good, just go out there and get yourself a gun case. It'll help you in the long run. Carrying it around, I mean, if a person sees you, like if you're going to a gun shop or something, for maintenance, have your gun in a gun case. Just don't carry your gun by itself. I mean, that's how people get the cops called on them and everything else. that's how you hear about those shootings and stuff by accident, because the guy thinks he has a gun, but he's just bringing it into a gun shop or something or getting the service. Do yourself a favor, do everybody else a favor, get you a good gun case. One that floats is good if you're going to be hunting out of boats and don't want to drop your gun in the water and lose your good gun. I mean, this gun, $300. I mean, that's a lot for us, but I mean, if you get up there, you have a Remington Versamax, $1,200, Benelli's, $1,700, Berettas, same price around there. All those expensive guns, I wouldn't want to be very happy about losing those. I don't think anybody would be. Tell us about some of your accessories that you like to use.
I like sunglasses, a warm beanie hat, camo beanie hat, whatever you want to call it. Definitely duck call lanyard. Waders, if you're standing in water, you need to have warm waders.
Yeah, this year
this
we
fool
went.
had a hole in his waders.
Well, it wasn't my fault. There was a hole in the wader. Brand new pair of waders. I don't know how it got in there, but hunt ended up pretty bad. I had a hole in my waders. 2 o'clock in the morning, freezing cold outside. The lake was iced over. Had to go across 2 times. Ended up taking my waders off. At least I had my bibs and my other big jacket with me. Yeah, go out there and get yourself a good pair of neoprene waders or hunting waders.
Something that you ain't gonna be able to rip an easy hole in.
And everything else, just he has a pair of waders here. I'm not gonna pick them up. They're big, bulky, but they're not big, bulky when you have them. They're just in this area, but they're bulky. I can't get them up here, but
they're heavy. If you got a good set of waders.
If you got a good set of waders, I mean, they're heavy
to your
hands,
but once
they're
you put
heavy
them
to
on,
your hands. Once you put them on, your whole body's handling it. It's nothing, but you'll need that. You don't want to be standing out there in the freezing cold water with freezing. You'll get into some trouble there, and you'll have to get out of there to the hospital.
But we didn't go to the hospital. He was alright.
I was alright.
He had some mitts on his hand. He took it off and put it on his feet.
But I'm going to get me some waders here, and whenever I'll get some, give me a good pair. But I mean, another thing is face paint.
You need to have face paint if you're going duck hunting, and you ain't got something.
If you don't have something over your face, a lot of people use full face masks and stuff that camo. I don't like those. I can't breathe out of them very well. I like to just use some face paint, wipe it on your face. I mean, he can't use Hunter Specialties face paint. He's kind of allergic to it, but that's what I have. They may have changed their formula because I have an older one, but
maybe it's because there's some grass in it.
Yeah, there's a little grass in mine. He may be allergic to that, just a little, but on his face. But he has the Duck Commander war paint. It's real good stuff. Washes off easy.
Yep.
Just all around good. You need something on your face. I mean, if you got a beard, cover your face.
That's what I'm gonna grow. I'm gonna grow me a good beard.
Yeah, me too. Later on.
And a mullet. I'm growing me a mullet right now.
Mullet, yeah. What are we gonna have? Yeah. If you don't have anything to retrieve your decoys, I mean, not decoys. I mean, if your water's deep where you can't get your waders, have you a little kayak or something. Well, if you can bring it, have you a kayak or something. Just make sure you can get your decoys.
And your
ducks. You don't need a shoot. Big old stick like we had to do one time. Got water them.
That was a fun time though.
But yeah, I have my kayak, the little 10-foot kayak. Go out there and maneuver around everywhere. You can even hunt out of it if you want. I mean, if you're a one-person hunter and you like slipping up in the places where the ducks are hiding and stuff, get you one of those. Hunt out of them. They're quiet on the water. They're just all around good thing. If you have the money and stuff to get a kayak, I inherited mine from my grandpa. But if you don't have a retriever dog to get your ducks and stuff, you can get those. But I have a retriever dog now. We're training them up for this next year. Hopefully it'll train up and we can have us a hunt dog. But
more guy, yeah.
Yep, and we'll have our waders to get the decoys unless we throw them out there too far. because the pond we were at, it drops off pretty quick. So you don't want to fill up your waders in the water.
That would suck.
Because if you fill them up, it gets super heavy, and if you can't handle that swimming, you have a high chance of not getting out of there unless there's a whole bunch of people to come help you.
Or you know how to slip out your waders
real quick. If you get out of your waders real quick, then you gotta go in there and get your waders off the bottom of the lake or pond. But that's real good to have. What else is good to have? I mean,
gloves.
Gloves
are good to have.
You need gloves. It's cold out there. Most of the time, it's season in October, November.
But if you're a caller, have a glove that's easy to take off with your calling hand.
Because the gloves kind of muffle the sound. It don't sound very good. Figure that out. Have you, if you're hunting field, somewhere where you don't need your waders, have you a good pair of boots
and bibs,
something warm. I got some Cabela's fleece and insulated stuff with Insulate.
I got Redhead, Thinsulate, real warm, mossy oak camo on them. Make sure you have the right camo for the right place you're hunting, though.
Well, it don't matter really.
Especially
I mean,
if you're in an open field.
But if you're wearing something real dark and you're in a real light field, they're seeing you can't imagine how good these animals see. They can see you from far away. I mean, if you're a big black dot on the bottom of this big old cornfield or wheat field, and the wheat field is just tan, and you're just a black dot there, they're wondering what that is. I mean, they see the decoys and stuff, but if you're bigger than the animal, so they're, what the heck is that? So, get you a right kind of stuff for the right, just get the right stuff for the right situation.
We learned that from experience.
Yeah, we learned that from experience. Goose hunting. We learned a lot of stuff from goose hunting. Late season goose. Right now, till the end of March here, it's special order of snow goose and white geese, because there's so many of them. They're tearing up people's stuff. So read your regulations on that. Tells you all kinds of stuff. I mean, some of the stuff you don't have to have a plug in your gun. You can have as many shells as you want. You can use electronic collars for them, but not for regular geese and ducks. You can't use electronic collars. Depends on your state. I'm not sure, but in Oklahoma you can't. But just a lot of rules are lifted on those snow geese and stuff during the season here. Up into it opens February 17th. That's when it opened here in Oklahoma. Up to then, but what do you have on anything else?
I think that's it. I think we're gonna sign out. This is
No,
Graves Waterfowl.
Well,
follow us on Instagram, Graves Waterfowl, no underscores, no capitals.
Yeah, Instagram, get us there.
We need 15,000 followers.
Yeah, if we can get that.
That's our goal
in
a year. Catch you on the next episode. Deuces.
Yep.
If it flies, it dies. No, I'm kidding.
Nah, you mean
we haven't come up with a motto yet.
Yeah.
Hit us up with a motto if you think would fit.
Yeah, hit it. Yeah.
Instagram or YouTube. And an upcoming Facebook page. Graves Waterfowl.
Yeah. This might be edited out, but we don't know.
Nah, it stays. Alright, go shut it off.
Yeah. I was thinking of other stuff. I was going to say
There's
something
nothing else.
I was going to say something else, but I forgot.
We covered everything.
Yeah.
Alright.
We didn't cover these 2 shotgun shells in there.
Huh?
So we didn't cover these 2 shotgun shells.
Yeah, we did.
We covered these 2 shotgun shells.
We don't need to.
Oh,
God, that is hot on my back. Alright, let's go plug it into a TV.
A TV?
Mm-hmm.
I put this over here. Gotta clean this stuff up. Get that.
Put that back in the box.
Will.
Well, don't sit in front of me. I'm trying to put the... Good. I'm trying to put everything back.